Hello everyone, I Radhika Khurana welcome you to yet another episode of Lawyer Speaks presented to you by Law Community, wherein we invite brilliant minds of legal fraternity so that you get to peek into their lives and get to know their stories. And today we have with us Advocate Ritu Goyal, who is a senior partner at Nux and Partners. She is also a CS by profession and an awardee of 2018 Powerful Woman Lawyer. So,
Sure.
how your journey as a lawyer has been all these years?
So you want me to tell you from my journey from law student to partner of a law firm, right? So in brief, I'll be telling you my journey. I belong to a small town in Haryana. So it's a town where you don't know what are the career opportunities available to you, and we have never even heard of the career counseling kind of thing. But from my childhood, I had seen movies where there is a lady advocate who is fighting corruption, rape cases, and all kind of things. So I always wanted to be an advocate. But I won't say that because I wanted to be an advocate, that's why I became an advocate. So that was my dream. But this company secretary course and this law actually eventually happened. So when I passed my 12th, I didn't have money for my further studies, and I didn't have anybody who can guide me what are the career opportunities available. So I belong to a Bania family where generally everybody is doing chartered accountancy course. But since I was a girl and everybody had a notion that company secretaryship course is, easier than chartered accountancy course. So I thought my family would ask me to get married after 2, 3 years. So let me do the CS course only. So I just joined CS course for this because I didn't have enough time for CA. But after joining my CS course and when I get to know what a company secretary is, then actually my interest started in this. And now I know a company secretary is the backbone of this entire business structure and business model, companies, corporates. And while doing CS, I joined law because, in my opinion, CS gives you a much, deeper insight of professionalism. But somehow there is where we can, the platform where we can utilize those professional qualities is limited. Whereas when we, do law, then the platform becomes a very big one because we can utilize our professional capacities in any area wherever we want, be it criminal, corporate, civil. So there how, after doing my 12th, I came to Delhi and I did my CS, then law. And I had worked for 7, 8 years in leading North Indian real estate companies at the head company secretaries of about more than 30, group of more than 30 companies. And after practicing CS for 7, 8, 9 years, I would say, then I joined our law firm, Nux and Partners. And since last 4, 5 years, I've been practicing law. And that's it. That's my journey from a law student to the partner of a law firm. I would say a leading law firm.
So you just told us about your story, like how did you pursue CS and how did you pursue law? So what what the story has taught you, that one thing that you can never forget?
See, if you want me to tell what I have learned from the entire journey is that hard work always pays off. And it's not only hard work, you have to do smart work also. हार्ड वर्क तो एक ना डेली लेबर मजदूर भी करता है, वो भी 8 घंटे करता है, उसको डेली के ही अर्न्स 300 और 400 rupees. And we as an advocate, we sometimes charge 25,000 for an hour also. So with the hard work, you have to do the smart work as well.
Okay. So how did you grow your interest in commercial litigation, like not criminal litigation and commercial law? It's because of the CS or like generally?
See, I am saying that my childhood dream was to be an advocate. So at that time, I wanted to solve crimes basically. Our childhood was like solving crimes, KD Pathak and all, CID and all kind of things. So, but at that time, I didn't know what is a civil law or a criminal law. So then when I did CS, so eventually I became a company secretary and I was practicing corporate laws. And eventually, because we are the expert of corporate laws, being company secretaries, all of my partners are company secretaries also. So we established this corporate law firm. But I would say since last 3-4 years, we have been doing corporate criminal laws as well. So eventually now we are going into the white collar crimes, duplicate products and all. So this is the same thing. While handling these duplicate products, counterfeited products and all, we have to interact with that criminal minded people also. So now I'm saying, I would say that we are now heading towards the criminal side of the law as well. But I would like to add one thing. From being a girl from a small town, I would say practicing hardcore core criminal law, the blue collar crimes like rapes, murders, theft, then I think you must have a strong backbone as well. In a town like Delhi, hardcore practice of a criminal law, it's little bit difficult, I would say, in terms of circumstances, not in terms of hard work or something.
So, do you think all these problems still prevail in a small town where, like, students have no opportunity in small town, that girls still face all these problems?
No, I would say that situation is, getting better and better in towns as well, and for girls as well. Earlier, recently I was reading an article of Forbes. So earlier, what happened? We girls ourselves were not that much empowered. We didn't know our capabilities, that what we can do. But nowadays, girls are becoming advocates, pilots, that fighter jet pilots. When I did my CS, I was the first company secretary for my town. But I think now there are about 200 company secretaries from my town. So I would say the situations are getting, situation is getting better and better day by day. Due to this internet and now this media and everything, knowledge is reaching to small towns as well. And one thing I would say from my experience, there are only some people who actually do not have opportunity. Opportunity lies within us. It is we, who has to explore things within ourselves. We have to, catch that opportunity. Yes, this is the opportunity. I have to work on it.
2 years back, you received an award, like 2018 Powerful Woman Lawyer Award. So, how did you feel about that? Like, what were your thoughts? What were the thoughts going on in your mind when you received that award?
What was the thought? I'm saying that hard work pays off. And I was feeling proud that, yes, now the mentality of our society is changing. Even women are being recognized for their hard work. That's it. And I really want to empower, spread this awareness, this empowerment down the line to every woman, every girl of the society.
So, if I'm not wrong, you're also working with an organization called Pink and Blue. So, can you please enlighten us about what it does and what are its working areas?
So I am the founder of Pink and Blue, basically. So I'm saying that, I have around 14 years of experience being a company secretary and advocate. I am from a small town. I didn't have money, but now today I consider myself a successful. When I say I'm successful, I don't say that I have a net worth of 100 crores of rupees or something like that, but I have enough money, खाना पीना घूमना फिरना यही एक इंसान की चाहत होती है ना, वो सब करने से पहले आज मुझे सोचना नहीं पड़ता. So that's why I consider myself a successful one. So, after struggling so much time and after, getting to know so many people, my experience is that sexual harassment is happening everywhere. It is happening silently because girls are not coming forward. Even if they want to come forward, the repercussions of, speaking, raising voice is, much harder than the earlier situation. So that's why I thought that, we saw this Nirbhaya case. So stringent law itself is not going to help this situation, this sexual harassment kind of thing. So I thought the best way to curb sexual harassment is to create awareness among men and women of the society that yes, they have the responsibility to provide safe work environment to each one of them, men to women and women to men as well. So to create this awareness, we, founded this Pink and Blue. Pink and Blue is a unit of Chamber of Professionals. That's a registered NGO. And this Pink and Blue is an initiative whereby we are reaching to company secretaries and advocates and other professionals as well, and we are training them so that they can train the members of the society. So I think you must have heard of this prevention of sexual harassment laws, anti-sexual harassment laws. So we call it POSH. So we are training them about POSH, and they are training the others. I think till now we have trained about 5,000 people of society, and we have a aim of spreading this awareness to every member of India, every member of nation.
Right. This is one law that everyone should be aware of. Okay. So, what, according to you, is the most important aspect of a law school that shapes a student's future?
I think apart from academics, it is the professionalism that we need to tell about, to tell our students. Academics is something, somebody is getting 40%, somebody is getting 90%, 95%, even nowadays students are getting 100%. But that is something which can be, which we can find in books. But professionalism is something which we gain from the experiences of the others only, the seniors one. So I think that's the most important thing that shapes the career of a law student or a student, a CS student, or I would say any student.
So, what are your views about professional education system in India? As you've done CS and law both, and both are the professional courses, like the reputed ones. So, what are your views about current professional education system prevalent in India?
If you want me to tell you the truth, so even I had done my CS profession. We were told that we are one of the lakhs of people at that time when I did my CS. So at that time there were about 25,000, and as compared to the population of India, we were told that आप लोग लाखों में से एक हो, आपकी मम्मी कहती होगी तो आज आप वो बन गए हो, something kind of. And nowadays the expenses of doing a law course runs into 20 lakhs or 25 lakhs. So these times in the bonds of law students or CS students, it's like whenever you will do the law or you will do the CS, you will be earning thousands of rupees, lakhs of rupees. But what I want to say is the professionalism cannot be counted in terms of money. Like I earlier said, that it is the professionalism that we need to teach our students. The second thing is professionalism is something that you gain from your own experience only. So that takes 2 years, 3 years, 4, 5 years, I would say, to learn the actual professionalism. So that's what I want to say about the modern system. Because they are charging money, they are teaching us that yes, we are so and so and so, but that's not the ground reality. The ground reality is we have to work hard and hard and hard for at least 2 to 5 years to actually learn the professionalism.
So, what advice would you like to give to students who are studying law and who graduated?
So in my firm and in my entire career, I have interacted with almost 300 to 400 law graduates or law interns, I would say. So one thing I would like to tell them is the world is not that fancy as we see on Netflix these days, or the people who told us कि भैया अब तो तुमने तो ये फलाना फलाना law college से law किया है, अब तो तुम लाखों में खेलोगे. The world is not that fancy. You have to work hard, and moreover, if you are a first generation lawyer, then it is you have to work hard. You have to do practice, and it will take about 2 to 5 years. And unless you grill yourself into that thing, you want to be a corporate lawyer or a criminal lawyer or whatever, but you have to grill yourself, and that's what you have to keep it in your mind.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time, ma'am. Thank you for giving us such insightful information about yourself and the advice that you've given to students. I hope this will help many students, and we wish you all the best for your future. Thank you so much.
Thank you.